Hi, this is Kevin Neal, and you're watching Cybergolf Television. Enjoy it.
Coming up on Cybergolf Front 9, 2 additions to the Canadian skins game. Hall of Fame golfers Gene Littler and Billy Casper tee off from a Navy ship. My shot lands on the Zurich Classic. Michelle Wie shuts it down for now. Cybergolf Front 9 starts now. Welcome to Cybergolf Front 9. I'm your host, Matt Biondi. Both Camilo Villegas and Colin Montgomery have been added to the 2008 Canadian skins game to be played in June in British Columbia. They join Fred Couples and Greg Norman. A 5th player will be named soon. They both won major championships during their illustrious careers. Hall of Fame golfers Billy Casper and Gene Littler aren't quite finished yet. Earlier this week, they boarded an aircraft carrier in San Diego and gave back to junior golf by hitting some balls into that large water hazard. According to Casper, he told Cybergolf TV, this isn't the first time he's swung on deck. Here's what Billy had to say.
I spent 16 days in South Vietnam back in '66, and I hit off of 4 aircraft carriers. And the Enterprise was the flagship, and they had a Russian trawler that was just off of their bow about a mile. And when I started hitting balls out toward them, they took off. It's the only time they ever lost that trawler is when I was hitting golf balls out at them.
Now my shot. And even though some of the best players in the world are skipping the Zurich Classic this week, that doesn't bother me in the least bit. Bring it on. And you know why? Because many of these players are playing for a spot at Augusta. Whoever wins automatically gets into the Masters. If anybody in the field joins the world top 50 in ranking, they also get into Augusta. So on the final 9 on Sunday, I don't care if it's the 100th player in the world. If he's battling to get into Augusta, that's riveting golf for me. Because of injury, Michelle Wie has decided to shut it down until at least early May. Wie re-injured her wrist while playing golf at Stanford recently. She was to play in this week's LPGA event. Now it's time for the Cybergolf Front 9 quiz. And turning back the clocks a bit, Billy Casper won the '66 U.S. Open when a famous golfer collapsed on the final 9. Who was that famous golfer? Log on to cybergolf.com and possibly win our Cybergolf Front 9 prize. That's a wrap for Cybergolf Front 9. I'm your host, Matt Biondi. Keep it in the short grass. We'll see you next time, everyone.